I check in an hour. I didn't think the prep was bad. I got up at 2:30 to take the second batch. I'm still prepping a little bit, but I'm almost done. It was good. The doctor was still snotty, but everyone else was so sweet. Like the nurses and the anesthesiologists, they were all really good. They had to get my vein in my hand because they couldn't get it in my arm. I'm like that. And I was only asleep for maybe an hour. The procedure only took 20 minutes. I just feel like the hype of how horrible these are is over the top. I mean, I know sometimes people's health and stuff makes it harder for them. Like when I had POTS, I definitely would have had a harder time, like with the prep and everything, but it all went really good. Praise God for that. If you're nervous and scared to get one of these, don't be. I'm telling you, it's not that bad from my experience. I mean, I didn't think it was bad at all. I actually was excited that I could go to the bathroom so much. They did find a polyp in my upper intestine that they're sending off to lab to see if it's like cancerous or anything. But they basically took me in a room, hooked me up to all this stuff. I was out in a few minutes and then I woke up and I was like, we're done. I was super nervous and scared. I know I didn't show that because I was like joking around about it a lot. And I feel like God gave me a big piece about the whole situation. But I just want you guys to know that it's not as bad. Just not as bad. That's what you're thinking. And I feel like if you go into it with a positive mindset, I mean, we're all alive that have had it. You're going to make it through. You're good. She did say my hemorrhoids were bad. I only have external ones though, so that's good too. I don't really want to get the hemorrhoid surgery because it's very invasive and painful and they can come back. So I'm going to try some other things. I'm going to take the Miralax every day and just try to get stuff going. I'm guessing it's because I have so much scar tissue in there, and they can't see the scar tissue on the outside from the colonoscopy, obviously. But I do know I have a ton in there because my gynecologist that took out my left ovary after the whole almost bled to death with Briley thing said it took him 2.5 times as long to do that surgery because he had to cut through scar tissue that was like connected to my abdominal wall and my bowels, and he said it was really bad, and it's probably because after I almost bled to death it was like it laid down a bunch of scar tissue like as protection and stuff. So I know I have that, and my hemorrhoids are really bad, but hopefully I can get them calmed down. And a bunch of you are asking, like, how do you know you have scar tissue? Just from like what I said about, I wouldn't know that I had all that scar tissue other than just thinking, oh, maybe I have scar tissue from bleeding so bad. But he saw it in there when he went in for the surgery. But they can't go in and remove scar tissue because then it'll just lay down more scar tissue and like make it worse. So hopefully I can get things settled down and moving so I don't have to have the hemorrhoid surgery. I don't want to have that. And that's totally optional for me, like unless it would come to a point where I couldn't go to the bathroom, which I don't think it's going to get to that point. I just have pain every day, all day long, to different degrees. But I used to not have pain with them. This is why I went, because I started having a lot of pain now rather than just like difficulty. And I do understand that everyone's going to have a different story about a colonoscopy, but just try not to listen to people. Like I said, just go in with a positive mindset. Memorize that verse that I memorized for January that helped me so much. I was reciting that and just praying God's peace over me, and he really did give me just such a big peace about it. So thank you guys for your prayers. I really do appreciate it, and we'll see how things go. Hopefully my polyp's not cancer.
All too much for this heart to take. There's one name I call, one prayer that I pray. God